Hey everyone, Jake here again for my third vlog. There was no vlog last week because we didn't have programming, so I didn't make a video blog, but we were back this week, which is why I'm back now making a vlog. Um, so a big thing we've been talking about and the School of Social Work is how to be an ally, what an ally means, and how you can really be a positive, supportive ally to specific individuals. Um, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can be, a positive ally, a supportive ally to individuals with special needs. So through my experience and through a little bit of research, I decided to make a little list of how you can be, an ally to people with special needs. Um, so the first thing is don't say degrading things about autism. This is obviously kind of a common sense thing to be an ally. You obviously don't want to say anything degrading to people with autism. Autism is a part of who they are. It's not a disease that needs to be cured. It's not an epidemic. It's a part of them. It's a part of them that they love, and it's a part of them that we should also love. So, again, don't say degrading things about autism. Another thing is understand that feelings or interactions that you may find normal might be overstimulating to an individual with special needs, and they may react a little bit differently. Um, so, for instance, a video that you may find funny or cool may be just a little bit too much for that individual with special needs to handle. It might be a little bit too overstimulating. Um, Again, people with special needs all react differently. All are special and individuals. So you never really know how someone is going to react. So it's really important to respect boundaries. Um, Even if you don't really understand why that boundary was put in place, you need to respect it. Um, the next thing is don't use functioning labels. So this is something I hear a lot at the friendship circle. People use it, use functioning labels, and that kind of means to say a child with autism is high functioning or low functioning. We don't really want to use those terms because at the end of the day, the way a child with special needs functions differs from day to day. So one day they may be high functioning, and the next day they may be low functioning. So we try not to use those kind of functioning labels. The next thing kind of goes along with don't say degrading things, but don't use slurs. Um, so these slurs can range from anywhere to idiot, to the word retard. And I'm someone who certainly doesn't like to hear the word retard. When I hear it, I tell the person not to use it. But what I also do is I tell the person of why it is offensive or why people with special needs may find it offensive. So I think it's important not only to tell people not to use the word, but kind of give an explanation of why they shouldn't use it. Um, Next is respect bodily anatomy. So people with special needs may look a little bit different, and so it's obviously important to respect the way they look. Don't make fun of them because they look a little bit different. Don't pass judgments. But also, a lot of people with special needs may not be able to talk or be able to walk, and so you may have to help them move. And it's really important to you don't want to manhandle them when you need to move someone who's immobile. You want to do it respectfully, do it gently, make sure you're not harming them, and just do it very carefully and slowly. Um, the next thing would be willing to use different styles of communication. So as I just kind of talked about before, individuals with special needs may not be able to talk. They may communicate in different ways, whether that be with an iPad, sign language, um, whatever it may be. You have to be open to use different styles so you can, really actually communicate with the specific individual. And the last thing that I have on the list, which I think is very, very important, is just to be patient. Um, a lot of times we see volunteers at the friendship circle get, angry or agitated or frustrated because their kid isn't listening to them. And I try to, explain to them that it's going to take a little bit of time. Individuals with special needs take a little bit longer to feel comfortable with people, feel comfortable in new situations. So it's just really important to be patient, stick with it, you know, and eventually you will make that connection. Um, so yeah, that's the list I came up with. If you kind of follow this list, I think we can all be great allies to individuals with special needs. Obviously, it's harder said than done. I even sometimes do, you know, don't follow this list to a T. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's important to, try your best, try to do everything I just mentioned to be, a supportive ally to individuals with special needs. So, thanks for listening. I will be making another video next week. Thanks.